Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, for the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest for the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Ball handed off. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, we've seen this from this defense all year long, the ability to stop the run, and they get things started here on this first play of the game with being stout up front.
Second down play coming up. And he drops back in the gun. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 45. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around, to give him a chance to get out in space, are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
He's escaping the pocket now. Looks like he's going to run it. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he can get out, they keep him to a short game.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And the Canes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Pressure is coming. Trying to get the throw off. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Now juke to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain. The 8th play of this opening drive, and it's 3rd and long. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. On the run here, taking a deep shot. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
They'll kick it away here. The punt goes out of bounds. Looks like they'll spot it near the 10. First down here for this offense. Quarterback keeps the football. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, you're going to have to keep your eye on that defensive end. If he collapses down inside to the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself as a quarterback to the outside. Now, if he stays outside, you're going to go ahead and leave it in the running back's belly. In this case, he pulled it and got some good yards himself.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Offense looking to throw the ball. Pulls it in. It's Stewart. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. The quarterback's got it on the option. The back's got it on the pitch. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Caught over the middle. It's awesome. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he's tackled after the catch.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. As a design quarterback keeper. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
He's going to take off. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And the Rainbow Warriors starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
They're behind the sticks on 2nd and long here from the 12. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's moving out of the pocket now. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, a nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. And for our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
Looks to the left for a quick throw. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Look out, he's got some space.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And the Hawaii offense comes back out on the field now. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Throws it to the right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. Strong game by this quarterback.
Chris, this guy's listed as a tight end, but to me, he's really a wide receiver. Here's an example of how he can use his size and speed to overmatch this defense for a touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the offense trots back onto the field here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back. He's moving out of the pocket. He's looking to scramble. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks. The Hurricanes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. When they hit him just as he releases the ball, it's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Running out of time in the pocket. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field in that 3rd down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. Now it's 4th down and long.
Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Hawaii offense back out there. This group has been clicking. It really built momentum, and the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He's going to take off here. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield. The defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because
a sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Great call here by the defensive coordinator, sending that linebacker on the blitz, and it works out for the sack. And tell you, Miami linebacker play over the years, I would put up there with anybody in the country.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Good throw, catch made. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's awesome. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality is seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawaii. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Throws a bullet deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down. The Canes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. The ball is picked off.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. He's got it for a big gain. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
Chris, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver here is exceptional. Great route here to sell that post to the inside and then break it off to the corner. And the quarterback anticipates it well, puts it on the money for that touchdown.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Stop out at the 39, but good enough for a first down. Offense in hurry-up mode. 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Eludes the rush. Well, he escaped one tackler, couldn't escape the rest. They've got him for a sack. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. That sack sets up a 3rd down play. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking to make a big play downfield. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway. The Rainbows offense back on the field now. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here with the final seconds of the 1st half, backed up near their own end zone. Makes the grab. It's awesome. They bring him down after a short gain there. The offense will take their 1st time out of the half to talk strategy here.
This play takes a little bit of time to develop. The quarterback shows outstanding patience here before he makes that throw.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Escapes the pocket. Gets into space at the 50. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the 1st half. Minutes going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly.
Trying an onside to start the 3rd with the lead? It's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite them.
And the Hawaii offense comes back out on the field now. He decides to keep it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. The pass is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the 2nd half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. The Canes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Testing the right side here. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Penalty sets up a 1st down and 5. Heading left after the handoff. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. He's swarmed by the defense. An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. 4th down. He's throwing for it. And he finds his target. He has the first. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. The Hurricanes pick up enough yards to move the sticks. First down. He's going to throw the football. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Quick throw complete to the tight end. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle. And the Canes are in the red zone. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. From the gun, he looks for an open man. The pocket breaking down. Ball carrier wrapped up, brought down.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
2nd down and goal upcoming. Trying for the touchdown, they'll test the left side. Tackle behind the line, it's a loss of 2.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to...
And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover. Here comes the Hawaii offense back out there. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He's in the clear. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Now the 40. At the 20. At the 10. Touchdown, Hawaii. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
There just aren't a lot of quarterbacks that can take a design QB run and take it downfield that far for a touchdown. What an added element for this offense, and it makes it so challenging for the defense to stop.
BAT is good, and the lead grows to 35-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball to 31.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And they heave it deep downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Hurricanes. This quarterback on fire today.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Trying to extend the play. Makes the catch for the two-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. The Rainbows offense back on the field now. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play. Can they keep it going? And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Getting set. Here's second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Finds his target. He's swarmed by the defense.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Because much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Oh, and he dropped it. Might have heard some footsteps there over the middle. That brings up third down. Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. They're going to throw for it on third and short. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Oh, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down. If this linebacker doesn't lower the blow, great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. So the ball changes hands, and the offense finds itself backed up inside their own 10. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4. The Hurricanes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for a deep completion. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here. How's this for starting field position? First and goal from the 2. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a third or a fourth later today.
And he knocks through the PAT. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Bringing pressure. Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Here's the handoff. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Oh, a reverse. No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as they try to cut in to this lead. The offense now has great field position to start the drive. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Touchdown, Hawaii. And the route is on. That's another touchdown with this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. Looks to the left. Pass caught. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40. The Canes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Pressure is coming. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Looks left and finds his target there. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work.
Here's the throw deep downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. Downfield and incomplete. A 4th down stop.
What a great job by this defense. Really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense. You work that clock, and you seal victory.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Quarterback still with the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, there's the defense stepping up and making a nice play. Let's face it, this quarterback has been tough to deal with. He's been able to run and pick up some good yards, but this time the defense is in position and they tackle him for a loss.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. The Rainbow Warriors will have to punt this one away. And here's the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And then here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
He lets it go on the move, looking deep. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. The Canes will have first and 10 here. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They've got him down out near the 40.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And then first down, right back to the running game. This is the 6th play on the drive. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. As the first down is still going. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. On first and 10, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Took contact on the throw. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Second down play coming up for this offense. And the back now goes in motion. Inside the 25. Forced out of bounds after a big game. This offense set up with a first down. So that huge gain quickly sets up a first and goal just inside the 10. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And the pressure gets home. It's a sack. The Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry up. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Gets rid of it on the move. The tight end has got it, and he'll be brought down. Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being